How's it going, guys? Back again with the Total War this time. I know I released a World of Warcraft Classic video earlier on in the week, but I thought I would bring out the Total War again. This time playing something a little bit different. The Wood Elves. I do quite like the Wood Elves, mainly because I absolutely love Orion. I think he's such an awesome legendary lord. And the fact that he just lobs javelins, I think, is one of the best things I've ever seen. So my force was quite simple. Just to break it down quickly, it is a 3v3. We are running Tomb Kings, Warriors of Chaos, Wood Elves on my team, and then Tomb Kings, Slaanesh and Wood Elves on the enemy team. Yep, a few Tomb Kings, a few Wood Elves, and then Slaanesh and also Chaos, very similar as well. So I went with 3 Eternal Guard, 2 with shields, and then 1 as the Winterheart Guards. I went triple Dryad, but again the Raves of the Frozen Heart in there just to buff things up. We took 1 squad of the Hawkeyes of Drakira, which are the region of the Renowned Way Watchers for people maybe a bit new or don't play Wood Elves. 1 Deepwood Scouts with Swift Shiver Shards, and 2 Glade Guard with Starfire Shafts. I could have went a few more Waystalkers, but I decided that personally I would prefer to have the on-hit fire, so that's obviously why I managed to go for Starfire Shards, have them. And then obviously we've got the Swift Shiver as well, which do a decent amount of damage. I quite like them. Magical attacks, so just to keep it a bit fresh. And obviously got the Hawkeyes of Drakira, who just, I like them because I just think they're badass. But Waystalkers in general, pretty cool. We've then got 1 squad of Wild Riders with shields and the Firebark Elders. I did sort of expect this from the enemy Wood Elf player. I don't really like the sort of triple Wild Riders, quad Way Watchers, so it's not my sort of build. I like to have some units on the ground, and I just think it's a little bit cheesy, but you know, more power to the people that do it. I'm all for people playing what they enjoy. So, you know, the comps on this team are not especially what you call meta. We've got Necro Sphinx, Cambrian War Sphinx, Khalida, I think it's quadruple Skeleton Spearman, 1 Bone Giant, 1 Screaming Skull, and then I think it's 2 Shtabia Great Bows. Yep, there and there. And then for my Chaos Warrior friend, he went pretty wide. So he's got 4 squads of Marauders, 5 squads of Marauders, a Chaos Lord, 3 squads of Chaos Warriors, 1 with Great Weapons, Chosen of Khorne with dual weapons, and then triple Marauders with Great Weapons, and double Armoured Chaos Trolls. So quite a big unit heavy roster. This was a mistake on my behalf because, as you know, Orion's just chilling right at the back. So we decided to move up because I know my ally is going to get hammered quite heavily by obviously all of these, and then all the cavalry coming as well. So I tried to do a little bit of adjusting, just in ways that I think would be beneficial. So, you know, we move the Spearmen over. I do leave the Dryads here because I didn't really want to leave just away for the Hellstriders just to dash through. Now, in this situation, what I should have done is made a sort of box like crossfire. So anytime the cavalry squads tried to run on 1 squad of archers, the other 2 could have shot it. So the Dryads then try and catch the squads in, because, you know, I've got Spearmen coming in. We were going to chop through the Hellstriders. Not the tankiest units, but... So in here, I run the tree barking in like an idiot without really paying attention. But, you know, we do get a nice bombardment. And you can see this, the Sphinx dies so early from the sort of combined fire of 4 squads of Waste Watchers and the Sister Twilight. They just got absolutely demolished, that Necro Sphinx. But I try and bide some time here. I do bait them with my squad of Wild Riders, hoping that I can catch enough of them. I do see this spell coming down early and try and get the majority of them out of the way of it. I'm getting a little bit better at trying to keep an eye on multiple units across the battlefield. You know, the Hellstriders get back here. They managed to break you know, 2 squads of the Deepwood Scouts and the Glade Guard. They're going to come back, and they've took a hell of a lot of damage for it. What spell was that just got cast that is... Oh, okay. Never mind. I know he's trying to look for the Hawkeyes of Drakira, sorry, I should say. I'm not trying to mispronounce everything on this game. We send Orion into melee because, you know, he's anti-large, he's armour piercing, he's pretty scary in range, but I'd like to save the ammunition, you know, preferably to shoot at the Sister Twilight, but I don't really want to go up to there and shoot the Sister Twilight because Prince Sigvald's just really scary duelist. You know, we do manage to do quite a lot of damage to the Allurus, to be fair. You know, we're up to 1,000 gold of him. And then the Hawkeyes of Drakira. We were just trying to get shots off into their Way Watchers, injure them what we could. But I decided, you know, they're already at 1,000 gold here, with only like 7 kills. So I try and get them back out of the way. I try and pull Orion back. So I don't want to get in this fight with Prince Sigvald. That's a Bone Giant, dead. I'm going to have to try this at Twilight. I do own the DLC, I just haven't had a chance at using them. So I can't really say if I'd enjoy using them or not. So over here we've got quite a good fight for Chaos. You know, he's managed to get his units back here. The Skull Crushers of Khorne have tied up 3 squads there. And he's just been a general nuisance, which, you know, is always good. So I tried to send some Starfire Shafts over, mainly because I know Chaos is winning here, so the quicker I help him clear this fight up, the quicker it can help me deal with Slaanesh. So as you can see, I'm shooting the Allurus now with Orion, and you know, he's doing quite a decent job. You know, as you saw there, just javelin hit straight to the face. Sigvald's taking the arrows, which, you know, I'm happy to deal the damage with. And we're going to get another spear straight in the face. You know, she's taking a lot of damage. Now, this is something I didn't really know about Slaanesh, but apparently they can just CC you for about 17 years. You'll see Orion gets caught here. And sort of gets tied down into one squad of Exalted. Luckily, Exalted didn't decide to, because I end up getting my Way Watchers caught. But as you can see, like, Sigvald is doing absolute work to Orion. The biggest bonus to Orion is obviously it's his item, which I'm sure I'll find. It gives him the ability to regenerate, and then also it reduces the amount of damage he can take. It's one of the items he has on him. I can't remember the name of it, but it is really handy. It makes him a lot more tanky than what you would originally imagine. So I'm still hard CC, so I still can't get away. But I managed to bring the the Dryads across just to sort of tie them down for a little bit. I know they're going to get absolutely destroyed there. But I've brought all 3 squads of archers over, and, you know, they're not shielded, so I'm going to absolutely dominate these, because they're going to try and get into the Ashtabi Great Bows, but they're just going to get absolutely peppered. So I managed to pull Orion away. I do kill the Allurus, and then I try and use these sort of squads to buffer out and get Orion. You know, he's regenerating here, which is nice. The Cloak of Isha, that's the one. So as you can see, if his hit points are less than 25%, he starts to replenish HP, heal, and gains damage resistance. So it really means that actually taking him out can be extremely difficult. So I managed to set up this firing lane. So, you know, the Exalted Demonettes, they're pretty much doomed. And now I don't really like shooting Sigvald, mainly because, you know, he's shielded, silver shield, and it doesn't take any damage. My biggest strategy when playing against someone that uses Prince Sigvald is just bog him down with something cheap and just kill the rest of the army, just leave him. Unless you've got a character that can deal with him, which there isn't many. I'm not really sure who goes well into him and the fact that can take him in a fight. I know Malekith on his dragon's quite decent at dealing with him, especially because obviously Malekith can heal. with his Soul Stealers. So I know he's bringing his Wild Riders in here to try and shoot down my ranged, but again, I'll send Orion in into melee. You know, we managed to get the Hounds there to break those 2 back squads, and then I break this squad. And that's those 3 squads dealt with. So I try and allow my Chaos Ally to posture up, you know, sort his ranks out. We've still got a full health Khemerian War Sphinx, you know, Khalida. Those great bows are not having the best time. But, you know, we're happy to... You know, we'll take the shots that he's putting out into these guys. It's nearly out of ammunition. It's just at Twilight. You know, I'll drop another bombard there. Let's see what Orion's up to value-wise. You know, we're at 2,065, which is a really is good. You know, for a legendary lord that might not be the best, I was quite happy with it. I'm guessing he decided to try and come in because he thought he could goon Orion, not realising that he was just going to get absolutely peppered. And Orion's just going to sit there and try and throw a spear at the back of her head. What a character. What an absolute character. So we then move up. I know at this point we've pretty much won, you know. Ammo's pretty much non-existent across these guys. And his lord. And, you know, there's a lot left to deal with. So you can see he tries to run Sigvard up there, but they're going to break pretty quickly. Very late Ishtarbi summon. Must have been holding that in his pocket. And then, as you can see here, they're going to group up together, but there's not really anything they can do. I managed to bring up my Eternal Guard here. I've got Dryads getting on those Way Watchers. They're the ones with ammunition. And I've also got Eternal Guard Spearmen coming in. So this goes downhill pretty quick. Do we get another spear before the game ends? No, it looks like it's just going to end there. You know, more than enough happy. I think decent game. Now let's have a look at some of the values, sort of how things did, things I could use better. So things that really need improvement was definitely the Firebark Elders. I just let them run in and die. They really didn't achieve much. 862 gold. They did pay for themselves, but they probably could have done better. I sacrificed my Wild Riders so my Spearmen could sort of trap their Wild Riders down. So, not sure. I think it was worthwhile in the damage they took. You know, 1700 damage on these guys. Paid for themselves. Honestly, they did have some ammo left though, so they probably could have got a bit more out of it. 2,200. Yeah, around the board, I think squads are decent. I mean, you look at those Glade Guard, 1,700 damage from I think they're about a 650 cost squad. So, definitely high value on those guys. Right, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.